What up, fam? It's your girl Vita, and so I am coming to you today with a book haul. I haven't done one of these in a long time, especially since my summer hiatus. And I had picked up some books during that time, but I don't really remember which ones, and so whatever, I got them. Anyways, so I went a little cray-cray at the Veterans Thrift store, and then I also took a trip to the Goodwill bookstore as well, and so I got some amazing finds, and I'm super excited about them, and so I'm really happy to share them with you. I think my husband took his book because he went somewhere, and he's reading it currently, and so he took it. So I don't have the physical copy here to put it in the video, but I will talk about it. It's a very well-known book. Anyways, so the first place that I went was the Goodwill bookstore, and the reason why I went there is because my husband has been reading a lot more fiction lately. Yay! So he's read The Alchemist. He's read Flowers for Algernon, which is one of my all-time favorite books. He also read 1984, which I'm reading currently. And so now he's been like asking me, well, what should I read? Should I read this? You know, and different things like that. And I've been kind of trying to make him fiction suggestions, so I suggested Lord of the Flies. I had Lord of the Flies a long time ago. I've already read it. It was a very good read, but I thought that book was absolutely vile. Like, seriously, I have never had as strong of a reaction to a book as I did to that book. So I actually made a friend take it because it was his favorite book, and I was like, get it out of my house. I don't even want this book in my house because that's how vile it was to me. But he wanted to read Lord of the Flies, and so I went to the Goodwill bookstore to get him Lord of the Flies, and I picked up a bunch of really great finds. And so I'm going to talk about them. So firstly, I got Lord of the Flies for my husband. He's reading it now. It was only $1 because it had a bunch of writing in it, so that was awesome. It's a paperback copy. The newer cover, not the one with the guy with the like feathers around his face. That's the one that I had, but he has a different one. Then I picked up Siddhartha by Herman Hesse. This is a Nobel Prize-winning novel. I have not heard anything about this novel. I mean, I've heard the name Siddhartha, but I didn't know what it was. This was like $1.49 or something like that. I am super excited to read this because it's supposed to be a very, very, very good book. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. I might even like read it after 1984, even though I was kind of trying to be on like a dystopian kind of kick. I was going to read the Divergent series and then also The Giver, and then I'm reading 1984, but I might take a pause and read Siddhartha because it's so tiny that, you know, I should be able to get through it relatively quickly. Then I also got Chocolat by Joanne Harris. Normally I don't like books that have the movie poster on them, but this, I mean, come on. I think this is who? Like, is it Juliette Binoche and Johnny Depp? Whatever. Anyways, this cover is awesome. So, yeah, I picked this up because I love the movie, and so if I love the movie, I'm pretty sure I'm going to like the book. It was $3.99, so that is super rad. Then I got The Help by Catherine Stockett. It is a gorgeous, like, brand new looking hardcover book. Okay, I've already read this book. I love this book. I've wanted it for a very long time, but when I got it, I, like, rented it from the library or something like that, and so I'm really glad that I picked this up. And it was only $5.99, and I'm serious. This thing looks brand spanking new. It's gorgeous. And then for my boo thing, my girlfriend, I got her Fried Green Tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe by Fannie Flagg. I was super happy to see this. Like, I saw this on the shelf. It was the only one, and I grabbed it right away because I've been looking for this book forever, and the used bookstores almost never have it. The reason why I got this is because this is one of her favorite movies, and I always call her the Idgie to my Ruth, and so she's a bee charmer. So when I saw this, I had to pick this up for her, but I'm really excited that I got this because I want to read it too. And so that was everything that I got from the Goodwill bookstore, and all of that was, no joke, like $16. So, and I got the Lord of the Flies book and then, like, another book for my daughter, too. So I got, like, 6 books for $16, which is awesome. But the find that I'm, like, super, super, super excited about is going to the Veterans bookstore because, or it wasn't a bookstore, it was, like, a thrift store, but they had a bunch of books because all of their books are 50% off. So I think I got, like, 8 or 9 books, no joke, for $10, okay? So let me talk about these. I got Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. I have not read this book. I've read 4 Jane Austen novels, but this one isn't one of them. And I have all of Jane Austen's books in like one of those Barnes & Noble Classic hardcovers, the real pretty ones, the ornate ones. But it's really, really hard to read that thing because it's huge. So this was only 50 cents, and so I picked this up because I love Jane Austen and I do want to read Northanger Abbey. I've seen the movie, but I haven't read the book. I got The Girl's Guide to Hunting and Fishing. I am so excited about this book because I've read this book before and I absolutely adored this book. And so when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, I have to pick this up. And this was 50 freaking cents. And it's a really, really good copy. So I'm excited about this. Even though I won't be reading that this year because I've already read it. But I'm glad that I have that book because I really, really liked it. I got Bridget Jones' Diary. I didn't talk about Melissa Banks, The Girl's Guide to Hunting and Fishing. And then I got Bridget Jones's Diary by Helen Fielding. I'm really, really excited about this one because I love the movie Bridget Jones's Diary. And so it would go to reason that if I love the movie, I'm probably really going to love the book. And this was also like 50 cents because it was 95 cents, but they're 50 cents off. So I'm really excited about that. I got Skipping Christmas by John Grisham. This is also a book that I've already read. It is hysterical. I mean, like, seriously, this is one of those books that I read and I was like guffawing, laughing at how funny it was. This book is so funny. The movie Christmas with the Cranks is based on this book, and it just does not do this book justice because this book was hysterical. I was super excited to see this. Plus, I'm a huge John Grisham fan. And this was $1. It's hardcover. It looks brand new. It's awesome. And, yeah, so I got that. I also got Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. Love that movie. Have been wanting this book for a long time. This was $1.50. It's a hardcover. It's excellent. I can't say enough about how excited I was about getting this book. Because I've wanted it for a while. I got Daughter of Fortune by Isabel Allende, and I honestly want to say that I might already have this, but I think I have it in paperback form, and I love hardcovers, so, even if I already have this, it was only $1.50, and so I can, like, take the paperback maybe to my youth bookstore and get, like, some credit for it, and just keep the hardcovers like hardcover, but it's a gorgeous copy, too, and it was only $1.50. And so those are all my books, okay? And then I picked up 2 books for my husband. So I got him In the Company of Soldiers, A Chronicle of Combat by Rich Atkinson. This was 50 cents. It's a gorgeous paperback copy. And it's, I'm assuming, just about being at war. I don't know, whatever. This is his thing. My husband's, like, super into the military and, combat and stuff like that. And so I saw this and thought he might like it. And then I also got this 100 Years of Wall Street, and this was like $3.50 by Charles R. Geist. And so it has a bunch of pictures and all kinds of history about just Wall Street. And my husband is super into, like, stocks, and he likes finance and stuff like that. And he likes to read about Warren Buffett and, investing and all that stuff like that. And so when I saw this, I thought he might find it kind of interesting. So, all of those books that I just showcased to you guys were $10. So check out your Goodwill, check out your thrift stores, because sometimes you can get some amazing finds for books really, 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 really cheap. I mean, I just completely added, like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 books to my library for, like, $26. So, and they're all really good copies, so you just never know what you can find. But yeah, so this is a really long video, but I had a lot of books to talk about. I'm still reading 1984. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace in the Middle East. Bye. I hate it when this happens. Press the button.